Justly, O possessor of majesty and honor, make Nyandarua County Assembly safe and secure, generous and comfortable. Protect its leadership. Grant them good health, wisdom, and vision to deliver their tasks of leadership. Protect their families and shroud them with your blessings. We ask all this through your most beautiful names and by your attributes that are most high. Ameen. Walhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen.
In your praying. Lord, in Jesus' mighty name, we come before you. We want to dearly thank you because of the day of today. Your word says in the book of Psalms 105 that we enter your gates with thanksgiving. And therefore today, Lord, is a house. We come before you together even with the people of the county of Nyandarua. We thank you dearly from the depth of our hearts. We are indebted to you, Lord, in the virtue of thanksgiving. And therefore, we thank you. Receive our gratitude today. Father, I pray for this assembly, starting with the speaker, as he continue to preside over every proceedings of this house, even, oh God, studying and even adjudicating good things on behalf of our county. I pray that you guide him, you give him wisdom, and your goodness be upon him as he rises to higher levels of leadership, oh God. Together with every members of this assembly, give them wisdom, oh God. Give them even the spirit of harmony, tranquility. We refuse the spirit of internal battles. We say stalemate in between the county government and the assembly will never be there. We pray that, Lord, every development that is aimed by this house before their term ends, by your grace, it's going to be accomplished. We thank you even as we proceed. You be together with us. We see in your word, oh God, you helped your servant Nehemiah, and they had the task of rebuilding the wall and your temple, and they did it by your grace. So I pray today, as we proceed, oh Lord, give this house and the leadership of this county grace even to implement every project in the name of the Lord. We bless you and we thank you. Be together with us. And we give you glory because blessed is the nation and the county whose Lord is God. Father, we put you at the center that you guide us in all the situation. And it is in Jesus' mighty name we pray. Thank you. Honorable members, welcome to the sitting of today, Tuesday, the 10th day of February 2026 at 2:30 a.m. Clerk, confirm that we have the requisite quorum to transact today's business.
Mr. Speaker, sir, the House is quorate.
Quorum having been confirmed, we proceed with the business of the day. First order.
Order number 1, administration of oath. Order number 2, communication from the chair.
Thank you. Honorable members, I have the following communication to make. I wish to take this opportunity to welcome you back to this house for the first part of the 5th session of this Assembly. It is my sincere hope that during the long recess,
you are able to bond with your loved ones, create cherished memories with your family, spend quality time with your respective electorates, and return rejuvenated and ready to serve the people of this great county of Nyandarua. Honorable members, I take this opportunity to reiterate that the responsibility we bear today have been entrusted to us by the Constitution of Kenya, by the people who elected us, and above all, by God. We must always remember that the offices we hold are not founded on personal gain, but on service to humanity and accountability to both the people and God. Honorable members, as a reminder, the County Assembly, as established under Article 176 of the Constitution, is vested with 3 clear mandates, that is namely representation, legislation, and oversight. In this regard, it is my sincere expectation that this House shall robustly and diligently execute this mandate for the benefit of the people we serve. I have utmost confidence that you shall utilize all the tools at your disposal to effectively represent your electorates. I also believe that you shall discharge your legislative mandate by enacting key laws that will guide policy direction in the county. Further, it is my desire that this House shall thoroughly scrutinize all documents submitted before it, so as to ensure that the county government's development agenda is realized for the benefit of every resident of Nyandarua. Honorable members, it is my expectation that with diligence and vigor, this House shall ensure that the county executive and all county government agencies utilize public resources prudently and strictly for the benefit of our people. In this regard, I call upon all committee chairpersons to ensure that all pending businesses are concluded and presented before this House for consideration. Honorable members, I also take this opportunity to call upon the executive arm of the county government to put its best foot forward and ensure that services effectively reach the people of Nyandarua. I wish to assure all organs and agencies of the county executive that the county assembly remains committed to offering the necessary support in the pursuit of efficient and effective service delivery. Honorable members, aware of the prevailing and delicate political environment in our nation today, I call upon members of this House to exercise restraint, unity, and statesmanship, and to take deliberate action aimed at serving and uniting our people for the common good of our county, the region, and the Republic of Kenya at large. As provided in our national anthem, may we dwell in unity, peace, and liberty, and plenty be found within our borders. And in the East African anthem, Mungu tuwezeshe kuishi kwa amani, tutimize na malengo yetu. May love abound amongst us, and may peace prevail within our boundaries. May God bless our county Nyandarua. May God bless Kenya. Honorable members, I have further communication to make. Honorable members, I wish to notify you that today, the 10th day of February 2026, we have the honor to welcome teachers and students from Salient Senior School in Karau Ward or Karau Sub-County of our county Nyandarua. There are a total of 55 students and 3 teachers who are leading the delegation. Namely, we have Mr. James Mbogwa, the head teacher. We have Mr. Samuel Mwangi, a teacher. We have Ms. Jane Nyokabi, teacher. We have Mr. David Ndungu, the driver. In the delegation, we also have the leadership of the students, led by Mr. Ephantas Mwangi, deputy head boy. We have Ms. Grace Elizabeth Mudhoni, deputy head girl. As an assembly, we have a standing tradition of warmly welcoming our visitors, more so students or pupils, as we deliberate on important matters touching on the county. I therefore ask you, honorable members, to join me in applauding the teachers and students of Salient Senior School as aforesaid. Honorable members, finally, I wish to thank the area member of the County Assembly, Karau Ward, that is namely Honorable Daniel Gitau Ndungu, for ensuring the school is accommodated appropriately at the assembly during our plenary. Honorable members, also join me in recognizing the presence of our clergy, led by Mudhamaki Ngera Foro, Sheikh Yusuf Waziri, Reverend Peter Wangondu. Kindly applaud them. Thank you, honorable members. Majority. Maybe the leader of the majority party, you can proceed and lay down the notice paper.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, if you may allow me, I beg to table the notice paper, which is running from today, 10th to 11th February 2026, and today being a Tuesday, February 2026 at 2:30 p.m., we shall be having the following business, Honorable Speaker. The first business, Honorable Speaker, this
maybe the honorable majority, you can adjust your microphone for audibility purposes.
Honorable Speaker, one of the first business of this House, as we have resumed, Honorable Speaker, will be getting the report of the House Business Committee on approval of legislative calendar for the year 2026 under Articles 20, 28 and 29 of the standing orders, by the Honorable Samuel Shege Gadirimo, who happens to be the Vice Chair, House Business Committee, will be tabling the said report. Honorable Speaker, on notices of motion, we'll be getting a notice of motion on report of the House Business Committee on approval of legislative calendar for the year 2026 under Articles 28, 20, and 29 of the standing orders. And as I mentioned, the sponsor is Honorable Samuel Shege Gadirimo, Vice Chair, House Business Committee. We'll also be proceeding, Honorable Speaker, with motions and bills. And we'll be having one of the motions, which will be the procedural motion. That is motion on report of the House Business Committee on approval of the legislative calendar for the year 2026, being sponsored by Honorable Samuel Shege Gadirimo, Vice Chair, House Business Committee. Honorable Speaker, equally we'll be having this afternoon, we'll be having a substantive motion, which will be led by, or be moved by, the motion itself, that is the motion on report of the House Business on approval of the legislative calendar for the year 2026, under Articles 28 and 29 on the of the standing order, will be moved by Samuel Shege Gadirimo, Vice Chair, House Business Committee. We'll also be getting another motion, that is motion on report of the committee, motion on the report of the committee on public works, roads, transport, housing and energy on Nyandarua County Energy Plan 2024 to 2028. The sponsor being Honorable Simon Bogo Boru, Chairperson Committee on Public Works, Laws, Energy and Transport. Honorable Speaker, tomorrow, being a Wednesday, at 9:30 a.m., that is morning hours, we will also be having the following businesses. Honorable Speaker, I'll be tabling, as the majority leader, I'll be tabling over 16 documents. That is 16 papers in different, touching different perspectives. And one of the papers I'll be tabling is the County Government of Nyandarua County Revenue Fund, CLF, quarterly report and financial statements for the period ended. That was December 2025. And also be tabling County Government of Nyandarua, receiver of revenue, quarterly report, and financial statement for the period ended. That was December 2025. Also be tabling County Government of Nyandarua, executive quarterly report and financial statements for the period ended that first 2025. Honorable Speaker, I'll also be tabling another document that is County Government of Nyandarua Executive, that is State and Public Officers Car, Loan and Mortgage Quarterly Report and financial statements for the period ended that first December 2025. Equally, Honorable Speaker, I'll be tabling County Government of Nyandarua Emergency Fund Quarterly Report and financial statements for the period ended that first December 2025. I'll also be tabling Honorable Speaker, County Government of Nyandarua Bursary Fund Quarterly Report and financial statement for the period ended that first December 2025. Equally the same, I'll be tabling Olkaram Municipality Quarterly Report and financial statements for the period ended that first December 2025. I'll also be tabling Nyandarua Engineer Municipality Quarterly Report and financial statement for the period ended that first December 2025. I'll also be tabling the following paper, that is Mairunya Municipality Quarterly Report and financial statement for the period ended that was December 2025. And equally the same, Honorable Speaker, I'll be tabling JM Hospital Quarterly Report and financial statements for the period ended that was December 2025. I'll also be tabling, Honorable Speaker, Nyandarua County Climate Change Fund Quarterly Report and financial statements for the period ended that was December 2025. And Honorable Speaker, there will also be another paper that I'll be tabling, that is Kenya Devolution Support Program 2, that is KDSP, quarterly report and financial statement for the period ended that 1st December 2025. I'll also, Honorable Speaker, be tabling Nyandarua Agricultural Institution Revolving Fund and quarterly report and financial statements for the period ended that 1st December 2025. I'll also be tabling some other 4 documents, Honorable Speaker, that is Lake Orbosa Sports, Tourism and Conservation, Half Marathon Fund, quarterly report and financial statement for the period ended that 1st December 2025. Honorable Speaker, I'll also be tabling the following document, that is Second Kenya Informal Settlement Improvement Project, that is KISI 2, quarterly report and financial statement for the period ended December 31st, 2025. And lastly, one of the documents I'll be tabling, that is Nyandarua County Locum Policy 2025. Honorable Speaker, we'll also be getting the report of the Committee on Education, Vocational Training, Culture, Gender, Social Protection on Vocational Training Centers, that is Nyandarua Sub-County, annual reports and financial statement for the year ended 30th June 2025, whereby the sponsor will be Peter Gadungu Kamau, Chairperson Committee on Education, Vocational Training, Culture, Gender, and Social Protection. Honorable Speaker, on notices of motion, that is tomorrow, we'll be getting the notice of motion on the report of the statement sought by Honorable Naomi Gatia on the status of youth programs, Youth Council, and Youth Service. The respondent, Honorable Speaker, will be Joseph Kuriadu, Chairperson Committee on Sports, Youth, Empowerment, and Arts. We'll also be getting another notice of motion on the report by the Committee on Education, Vocational Training, Culture, Gender, and Social Protection on Vocational Training Centers, that is NYADARUA Sub-County, annual reports and financial statements for the year ended 30th June 2025, sponsor being Peter Gadongo Kamau, Chairperson Committee on Education and Vocational Training. On statements, Honorable Speaker, we'll be getting statement response on the status of classification of Kera roads and county roads are sought by James Keiro Gashomba, and the respondent, Honorable Speaker, will be the Chair Committee on Public Works and Roads, that is Simon Bogo Boru. We'll also be getting, Honorable Speaker, we'll also be getting a statement response on county database on all public and private parcel of land sought by Catherine Nyawera, and we shall be getting the response from Honorable John Gashino, Chairperson Committee on Arts, Physical Planning, Housing, and Urban Development. Honorable Speaker, tomorrow being Wednesday at 2:30 p.m., we shall be having the following business. And one of the business, that is the afternoon hours, we'll be having handling two petitions. And one of the petition is report on the on petition to abolish postmortem and mortuary charges for victims of rapes, murder, including femicide. The sponsor is Honorable Zachary Mwangi Jero, Chairperson Finance, Economic Planning, Revenue and ICT Committee. You'll also be getting another report, that is a petition report by the Committee on Youth, Empowerment, Sports and Arts on the petition of diversion of arts meant for the Young Spikes volleyball team. The respondent will be Honorable Joseph Kuriadu, Chairperson of the Committee on Sports, Youth, Empowerment and Arts. Honorable Speaker, on statements, that is tomorrow afternoon, we'll be getting a response to a statement on the status of Kiabogo Cooperative Society sought by Honorable Samuel Shagagadilimo, and we are expecting the respondent will be Samuel Imuikayani, Chairperson Committee on Trade. On motions on this, Honorable Speaker, we shall be having the following motions, that is motion on report by Health Services Committee on Engineer County Level 4 Hospital annual report, and the sponsor is Paulo Geshewa Baile, Chairperson Committee on Health Services. And lastly, Honorable Speaker, we shall be having the motion on report by the Committee on Trade, Industrialization, Cooperative Development, and Partnership on Governmental Budget Implementation report of financial year 2023, sponsor being Samuel Imuikayani, Chairperson Committee on Trade, Industrialization, and Cooperative Development. Honorable Speaker, if you just may allow me, maybe just before I summarize, I wish to welcome the entire fraternity from Silent Secondary School most of these students come from Orkarau ward and Kaibaga ward. We are so much glad because to have allowed them to be here, because they'll be learning much from the way we operate within the assembly. I am so much glad, and my heart is elated, because when we were young men and women, young students from this county, we used to travel to Nairobi to run some of these operations. But today, because of devolution, we are able to have a replica of what happens with the national parliament. They'll be able to learn much from the way we operate. And then let me just inform them that exactly what they can see here, this is a replica of what is happening at the National Assembly. Thank you so much, Honorable Speaker, for allowing these students to be here. We are looking forward to see some of these students who will be coming forth to inherit the positions of leadership within Nyandarua, and we are very happy. We can mentor them together. Me and Getau, we are ready to mentor these students to be whom they believe they will be in the coming future. Honorable Speaker, allow me also to say this, that much is awaiting us as an assembly, as the House. Honorable Speaker, we have pending issues, or issues that are awaiting us. We have finance bill, we have supplementary budget and appropriation bill. We also have county fiscal strategy paper for 2026 and 2027. We have budget estimates for 2026, 2027. We have appropriation bill for 2026. We still also have a pending business, that is 80 annual development plan for 2027 to 2028. Honorable Speaker, and still we have county financial strategy paper for 2027-2028. So, Honorable Speaker, there is so much which is awaiting for these members, because they are being looked upon by the rest of the county, because these people who hold this position, Honorable Speaker, they hold what we call delegated power. We are being looked upon by the county people, the residents of this county. And, Honorable Speaker, it is my belief that we are capable. We shall be able to deliver, though our time is lapsing, but we are so much committed that the Nyandarua people will never regret why they got us into this position. So I'm calling forth to members. Let's be very much dedicated. Let's put everything within our disposal to the pending issues. And I believe after 1 year or 1 year and a half, the people of this county will be so much glad and will be very much happy, because we shall have delivered. So it is my prayer as a majority leader that when we are called forth, let's respond positively. Time is running up. There are so much that we are expected from we are much expected from the people of this county, but I'm happy and glad that they have put everything within their disposal to see to it that Nyandarua moves into the next level. Having said that, Honorable Speaker, It is now my great moment to table the said notice paper, which will also be guiding us from today and tomorrow. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, the Honorable Leader of the Majority Party. The notice paper has been duly tabled. Clerk, next order.
Order number 3, messages. Order number 4, petitions. Order number 5, papers. Mr. Speaker, sir, we have a paper to be tabled by Honorable Samuel Cheke Gathirimo, the Vice Chairperson, House Business Committee.
Thank you, the Honorable Samuel Chege Gathirimo, Vice Chair, House Business Committee, Deputy Speaker, Member for Gate Ward.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Mr. Speaker, sir, I wish to table the report of the House Business Committee on approval of the legislative calendar for the year 2026 under Articles 28 and 29 of the standing orders. And I do here to...
Thank you, Deputy Speaker. The report is duly tabled. The same shall be processed as directed by the House Business Committee, that is pursuant to Standing Order 157, 5D. Next order.
Order number 6, notices of motion. Mr. Speaker, sir, we have a notice to be given by Honorable Samuel Cheke Gathirimo, Vice Chairperson, House Business Committee.
Very well. The Honorable Samuel Cheke Gathirimo, Vice Chairperson, House Business Committee, the Deputy Speaker and Member for Gate Ward.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, sir, Mr. Speaker, sir, I wish to give the notice of the following motion: that this House does adopt the report of the House Business Committee on approval of the legislative calendar for the year 2026 under Article 28 and 29 of the standing orders as a report of the House and the recommendations therein as the resolutions of the House. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir.
Very well. The Honorable Deputy Speaker, notice of motion is duly given, and the same shall be processed as directed by the House Business Committee. That is pursuant to Standing Order 157, 5D. Clerk, next order.
Order number 7, statements. Order number 8, motions and bills. Mr. Speaker, sir, we have a procedural motion to be moved by Honorable Samuel Cheke Gathirimo, Vice Chairperson, House Business Committee.
Maybe we'll proceed with the Honorable Deputy Speaker. However, on statement, I'll come back. I'll give the Honorable Daniel Gitau. I know he'll have a message, but we can now, for now, proceed with the Deputy Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Mr. Speaker, sir, I beg to move the following procedural motion: that pursuant to Section 232, the motion that this House does adopt the report of the House Business Committee on approval of the legislative calendar for the year 2026 under Articles 28 and 29 of the standing orders as a report of the House Business, as a report of the House and the recommendations therein as the resolutions of the House, be exempted from the provisions of Standing Order 55B that requires a notice of a motion be given at least 1 day before the motion appears on the order paper. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I call Honorable Mirika Biro, Majority Whip, to second.
Mr. Speaker, sir, I wish to second this motion. Even having come from a long recess, we now feel rejuvenated to work going forward. This is I think our last year, and we need some time out there so that we can even talk to our people and convince them either what the government has done or has not done, and I support.
You second. Thank you. I now propose the question, which is that this House does adopt the report of the House Business Committee on approval of the legislative calendar for the year 2026 under Article 28 and 29 of the Standing Order as a report of the House and recommendations therein as the resolution of the House be exempted from the provisions of Standing Order 55B that requires a notice of motion be given at least 1 day before the motion appears on the order paper. Honorable members, I now put the question, which is that this House does adopt the report of the House Business Committee on approval of the legislative calendar for the year 2026 and Article 28 and 29 of the Standing Orders as a report of the House and the recommendations therein as the resolution of the House be exempted from the provisions of Standing Order 55B that requires a notice of motion be given at least 1 day before the motion appears on the order paper. May those of a similar opinion say aye. May those of a contrary opinion say nay. And the ayes have it. Clerk, next order.
Mr. Speaker, sir, under the same order, we have a substantive motion to be moved by Honorable Samuel Chege Gathirimu, Vice Chairperson, House Business Committee.
Very well. Honorable Samuel Chege Gathirimu, Vice Chair, House Business Committee, Deputy Speaker, and Member for Geta Ward.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. And Mr. Speaker, before I proceed, I also want to join you to welcome my fellow colleagues and the Honorable Speaker to this session after the recess, the long recess, and also the guests in our house accordingly. Mr. Speaker, allow me to start with the acknowledgement that the House Business Committee conveys its appreciation to all who played a role in the preparation of this report. We particularly acknowledge the members of the committee for their diligence, collaboration, and commitment, which were instrumental in developing a well-structured and responsive legislative calendar for the Assembly. We also wish to recognize the Office of the Speaker and the Office of the Clerk for their continued guidance, technical support, and facilitation throughout the process of formulating the legislative calendar for the 5th session. As the 5th session of the 3rd Assembly commences, we extend our best wishes to all honorable members. We look forward to a session of focused deliberations, effective oversight, and the faithful discharge of the Assembly's constitutional mandates of representation, legislation, and oversight. Mr. Speaker, sir, the committee's membership comprises of Honorable Stephen Washira Waiganjo, Chairperson, Honorable Samuel Chege Gathirimu, Vice Chairperson, Honorable Elijah Mwangi Nyaga, Member, Honorable James Mwangi Geshoke, Member, Honorable Mary Wajiko Kabiro, Member, Honorable Ibrahim Mwangi Maina, Member, Honorable Sasha Sarah Gema Wamae, Member, Honorable Paul Geche Wabaire, Member, Honorable Duncan Chege Gideji, Honorable Gideji Chege, Member, Honorable Stephen Morid Matimo, Member, and Honorable Caroline Wango Jarara, Member. Mr. Speaker, sir, pursuant to Standing Order 157.5, the House Business Committee shall inter alia prepare and, if necessary, from time to time adjust the Assembly calendar with the approval of the Assembly. Mr. Speaker, sir, the legal framework that guided the House Business Committee comprises of the County Government Act number 17 of 2012. Mr. Speaker, sir, Section 14 of the Act empowers the County Assembly to determine its regular sessions and hours of meetings as stipulated under the second schedule of the County Governments Act. Number 2, Nyandarua County Assembly Standing Orders. Standing Order 28 provides that, number 1, except for the session commencing immediately after a general election, the regular sessions of the Assembly shall commence on the second Tuesday of February and terminate on the first Thursday of December. Number 2, despite paragraph 1, the Assembly may, by resolution, alter the dates specified under paragraph 1 in respect of a particular session. 3, subject to paragraph 1, the Assembly shall continue to be in session and may adjourn for such a number of days as it may determine in its calendar. Number 4, despite paragraphs 1, 2, and 3, a period of 3 months shall not intervene between the last sitting of the Assembly in one session and the first sitting, thereof in the next session. Further, Standing Order 29 provides that 1, the House Business Committee shall, with the Assembly's approval, determine the Assembly's calendar. Number 2, the calendar of the Assembly, once approved, shall be published in the Gazette and Assembly website. Mr. Speaker, sir, in view of the Standing Order 28, 1, this session commences today on the second Tuesday of February 2026 and is therefore a regular session. Mr. Speaker, sir, further Standing Order 32 provides for the hours of meetings of the Assembly as follows. 1, unless the Speaker, for the convenience of the House, otherwise directs, the House shall meet at 9 a.m. on Wednesday and at 2:30 p.m. on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, but more than one sitting may be directed during the same day. Number 4, 4 of the Standing Order 32, notwithstanding paragraph 1 and 2, the House may resolve A, to extend its sitting time, B, to meet at any other time on a sitting day, or C, to meet on any other day in order to transact business. Mr. Speaker, sir, the sitting hours and days as outlined in our Standing Orders are set at 9 a.m. on Wednesday and at 2:30 p.m. on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Nevertheless, the House may, by resolution, and for the convenience of the House, under Standing Order 32 4B, decide on any other sitting arrangements. Committee's findings. Mr. Speaker, sir, at the commencement of the Third Assembly, the House Business Committee held several consultative meetings with members of the House, which culminated in a unanimous resolution to amend the sitting days and hours from the stipulated 9 a.m. on Wednesday and at 2:30 p.m. on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday to 9:30 a.m. and 2:30 p.m. on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Consequently, since then, the House has convened at these times as established by a resolution during the calendar approval process. For this fifth session of the Third Assembly, the House Business Committee has resolved to adhere to the 2022 House resolution regarding the sitting days and hours. Accordingly, it seeks this House's resolution to convene at 9:30 a.m. and 2:30 p.m. on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Furthermore, Mr. Speaker, the committee noted that pursuant to Standing Orders, the House may alter the calendar regarding sitting days and recesses or convene on any other day to transact business. Mr. Speaker, our conclusion. The proposed alterations to the hours and days of sittings are aimed at enhancing optimal delivery of the Assembly's mandates of representation, oversight, and legislation in the House, while also ensuring interactions with the electorates. In this regard, the committee beseeches the members of this Honorable House to approve the calendar as adopted by the House Business Committee. Our recommendations. Mr. Speaker, sir, upon extensive consultations with stakeholders and in fidelity to the stipulated law and principles, the House Business Committee hereby recommends: 1, that pursuant to Standing Order 32 on hours of meeting, this House does resolve to alter the hours and days of sitting such that the House sits at 9:30 a.m. and 2:30 p.m. on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, instead of the stipulated time of 9 a.m. on Wednesday and 2:30 p.m. on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. 2, that in line with the resolutions under recommendation 1 above, and pursuant to the provisions of Standing Order 29-1, as read together with Standing Order 28, the House does approve the legislative calendar of the 5th session as follows. Legislative calendar of the County Assembly 2026. 5th session, first part. A, sitting days, Tuesday 10th February to Wednesday 25th March 2026. Tuesdays and Wednesdays, morning sittings at 9:30 a.m. and afternoon sittings at 2:30 p.m. B, short recess, Thursday 26th March to Monday 13th April 2026. C, sitting days, Tuesday 14th April to Wednesday 6th May 2026. Tuesdays and Wednesdays, morning sittings at 9:30 a.m. and afternoon sittings at 2:30 p.m. D, long recess, Thursday 7th May to Monday 1st June 2026. 5th session, second part. E, sitting days, Tuesday 2nd June to Wednesday 8th July 2026. Tuesdays and Wednesdays, morning sittings at 9:30 a.m. and afternoon sittings at 2:30 p.m. F, short recess, Thursday 9th July, Thursday 9th July to Monday 20th July 2026. G, sitting days, Tuesday 21st July to Wednesday 19th August 2026. Tuesdays and Wednesdays, morning sittings at 9:30 a.m. and afternoon sittings at 2:30 p.m. H, long recess, Thursday 20th August to Monday 21st September 2026. 5th session, third part. Sitting days, Tuesday 22nd September to Wednesday 14th October 2026. Tuesdays and Wednesdays, morning sittings at 9:30 a.m. and afternoon sittings at 2:30 p.m. J, short recess, Thursday 15th October to Monday 2nd November 2026. K, sitting days, Tuesday 3rd November to Wednesday 2nd December 2026. Tuesdays and Wednesdays, morning sittings at 9:30 a.m. and afternoon sittings at 2:30 p.m. L, long recess, Thursday 3rd December to Monday 8th February 2027. Mr. Speaker, in coming up with this report, the references were the Constitution of Kenya 2010, the County Government Act 2012, and the NYADARUA County Assembly Standing Orders 2022. Mr. Speaker, I wish to call Honorable Caro Gerara to second.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I second.
Thank you. I now propose the question, which is that this House does adopt the report of the House Business Committee on the approval of the legislative calendar for the year 2026 under Article 28 and 29 of the standing orders as a report of the House and the recommendations therein as the resolution of the House. Yes, member for Kirita, and maybe for purposes of our visitor, the only elected woman in Nyandarua County.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I was waiting for that. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I want to join my colleagues in welcoming each one of us back to this assembly. Indeed, it has been a long recess. We had a lot of time with people on the ground, and I'm happy to see that everybody is in good health, rejuvenated, and ready to work. Having said that, Mr. Speaker, we have this document with us, and I want from the onset to support the motion as it has been tabled, because one Englishman said, all work without play makes Jack a dull boy or makes Wanjiru a dull girl. Everything in this paper is good, and especially the short recesses and the long recesses in between the period, because we have to get back to the ground, listen to our people, and then come implement what our people are talking about. And especially at this era where a lot of work we do as the legislators is to listen to the ground. So we have taken a lot of time to listen to the ground, to listen to what our people want to do, and then we come implement it in this assembly. Mr. Speaker, I also take this opportunity to welcome the Silent School to this assembly. It is an important opportunity for you to come and learn. As one of the members said, we as the legislators now, we never had an opportunity to go to assembly because the only assembly that was there was in Nairobi. And coming from Kirita to Nairobi costed us a lot, and our parents couldn't afford. But we are happy for Honorable Member from Kalau Ward and Honorable Anyaga that they have given you an opportunity to come and learn. Kindly learn what you can be able to learn, take it back with you, and implement what is it that you have learned. It is an opportunity for you because we are creating leaders for the next generation. Having also said that, Mr. Speaker, I want to thank you in a special way. Over time, we as a people of Kirita, we have noted your recognition. Mudhama Kingera is one of us from Kirita Ward, and every time that we are having a session for prayers, we have seen you recognizing him, and as a representative of the great people of Kirita Ward, we want to really appreciate you for recognizing our elder and giving him a platform in this assembly. So, Mudhamaki, karibu sana, and we want to appreciate.
Point of order, Mr. Speaker.
Yes, what is the point of order? Honorable Gishoki, member for Engineer Ward.
No, Mr. Speaker, I would want the member for Kirita to tread carefully because the Honorable Ngera is a recognized leader across Nyandarua, and wherever Mheshimiwa Ngera is available, he is a complete representation of Nyandarua and the Kiama. Whenever Mr. Ngera is available, he represents Nyandarua, or not that small word called Kirita. And for that reason, Mr. Speaker, it is demeaning the leadership, a leader in the studying of Honorable Ngera to be reduced to a single small word called Kirita. I would want her to apologize and withdraw that remark.
Maybe to avoid back and forth on that, I wish to give directions that I believe the member was coming from the perspective of where Mudhamaki Ngera originates from. However, I do agree with the minority leader that he's a county figure and by extension a national figure. But that does not limit the member from taking pride of the origin of Mudhamaki Ngera. So proceed, member for Kirita.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. And what Mheshimiwa Gishoki is suffering from is impatience. because I wanted to actually explain that Mudhamaki Ng'era has an origin from Kirita Ward all the way to the county level, national level. You left at national level. For your information, he's now international. So thank you. So thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I want to say we are happy that Mudhamaki is part of us, and we really want to appreciate you for that. Mr. Speaker, I want to end there and say we are ready to work for the people of Nyandarua. We are ready to pass whatever good that comes to this assembly, and we are ready to petition, bring motions, and also debate for the better of Nyandarua County. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I fully support. Thank you.
Thank you, Member for Kirita. We can have maybe Honorable Kagwe. I'm coming to the Honorable Majority.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Let me take this early opportunity, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable Kagwe is member for Nyandarua Central Ward.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I was waiting for that, because failure to that, you could tell me where I have come from. But now, at least I could. Mr. Speaker, I take this opportunity first to welcome each and every member of this House. Mr. Speaker, having understood that we went on recess on 3rd December, Mr. Speaker, we are back here the month of February. We are also out of might. We have got health. And Mr. Speaker, we've seen a lot. We've listened to the ground, Mr. Speaker, as my good friend Honorable Ajiro has said. And Mr. Speaker, we've represented our people where we could. And Mr. Speaker, that's why we are here, so that, Mr. Speaker, we can be able to implement what we listened. And Mr. Speaker, we are here so that we can also give guidance and also show direction to our people. Mr. Speaker, more on that, I wish to support the calendar, Mr. Speaker. But Mr. Speaker, I was having just one objection, Mr. Speaker, or just a clause or to add, that, Mr. Speaker, if allowed by the House Business Committee, we can during recess, we are requesting just a 1 day for all committees. We consolidate all committees, Mr. Speaker, so that we can be having sitting for all the committees within 1 day during sitting. If allowed, Mr. Speaker, we can just amend and all you put a clause on that, Mr. Speaker. But the rest, Mr. Speaker, the short recesses are very good, Mr. Speaker. And taking that, we are on a year of campaign, Mr. Speaker. All of us now, we want to go back to our constituencies, to our ward, others to the county, Mr. Speaker, because we need now to try bringing together what we have been doing, so that we can be able to show our people, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, having said that, I wish to take this opportunity to thank and also to congratulate Salient School that you've done the right thing at the right time, coming at this moment that the assembly is opening, and also to thank my two colleagues, Honorable Nyaga, Leader of Majority, and Honorable Gitau, for having it fit to bring this student so that they can learn the procedure and on how we move motions and how we debate in this House. Mr. Speaker, this is a privilege, Mr. Speaker. Knowing that we used to go to Nairobi, and not all the students who could reach Nairobi. So NYADARUA is here, and that's why we welcome the devolution, because devolution has brought a lot to this country. So, Mr. Speaker, with those few and many remarks, I wish also to thank Mudhamaki. Mr. Speaker, I support you 100%. The way you recognize our elder. Mr. Speaker, as Wajiro has stated, surely he comes from Kirita. But we as sons of Daragwa, we are proud that across the country, across the national, we could have a man of integrity, a man who could push the agenda of Kiama, our tradition, to greater height, to the national and also to international, Mr. Speaker. So, Mr. Speaker, with the due respect, I I support your office, and also I congratulate your office, Mr. Speaker, for recognizing that Dalagwa is somewhere in your booklet. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I fully support.
Thank you. As we proceed with the leader of the majority party, I know the two members who have contributed and aggressively appreciated the Honorable Speaker for recognizing Muthamaki Ngera. I'm sure they are from Ndaragwa, and Muthamaki Ngera is from Ndaragwa. It is also important to know that we duly recognize Sheikh Yusuf Waziri, and I know a member will be raising to say where he come from, and also Reverend Peter Wangondu and all other reverends. The Honorable Majority Leader, you can proceed. The Majority Leader is a member for Kaibaga Ward.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, thank you so much. Honorable Speaker is to support the motion, Honorable Speaker. But even before I get into the motion, I want to, I'm so much glad because you have totally agreed with my intuition that we needed to appreciate the role that Honorable Sheikh Yusuf has been playing within Olkarau. This is a person who has been putting forth all his energy to see to it that the morals of our students, the morals of our youths is put straight. Equally, Honorable Speaker, Reverend Wangondu has been very much active. This is a man who has played a very integral part in relation to bringing also the morals of our youth, because not once or twice have I visited his school, and I know the great work that he's doing. I'm so much glad because you have totally appreciated their role that they are playing within Olkarau. Having said that, Honorable Speaker, I stand here to support this motion because of 5 critical aspects that have come out in this motion. One, Honorable Speaker, you know, a budget, because a corridor must capture very pertinent and very important aspects for it to give us a clear guidance or direction for the next for the next learning session. Honorable Speaker, I've observed as the presentation was being done, and most of the time I've said I like dealing with tabulations and datas and realistic issues. Honorable Speaker, I've asked myself with the budget cycle, and when I've just looked at the corridor, I've seen that it is moving in tandem. It is moving in tandem. It is corresponding. It is reacting to the budget cycle. Honorable Speaker, you know we have the appropriate time to have the appropriation bills, supplementary bills, finance bills, policy statements. They have stipulated period that should be dealt with. When I look at the framework of this county, Nyandarua County Assembly corridor, I've seen it's moving in tandem. So in this, I totally support. 2, it has considered that as much as we want to be here as members of the county assembly, we also have wards, and these people also need us on the ground. So the way I've seen that you have framed that the corridor has been set, it is totally accommodating our needs as elected leaders, as nominated leaders. So I totally support it. Honorable Speaker, as much as we are leaders, we are also parents. And it is very specific. No parent who doesn't know at what time that the school closes, when they open. And when you look at this corridor, Honorable Speaker, it has considered that period. When the students are at home, we are also at home. When the students get back to business, we also get back to business. So it is so well praised that it is fulfilling the needs of the members of the county assembly. Honorable Speaker, we are approaching the election year, and I'm glad because though I've been following the IEBC corridor, I've seen that this corridor, the county assembly corridor, is also very well corresponding, reacting to the same set of corridor of the IBC. When you look upon it, the election, the cycle that has been put by the current IBC office, it is really corresponding with our corridor. Because, Honorable Speaker, it is quite important that when the registration is happening, if we can be able to absorb as a county assembly, if we can be able to put or to frame our time, to have a free time, when the IBC is also registering the mass registration, that will correspond so much well with us. So I'm glad that that has been also partially been considered. Honorable Speaker, it is also quite important that the corridor should have a leeway to the staff. They also need time. They also need time to research. You know, most of these people who work within this assembly need to do a lot of research. They need to have time to research on the pertinent and very equally important agendas that lies at the floor of this house. And there are so many transitional activities that also happen here, even when we are around or when we are not around. And putting into consideration of this, I think looking at the way we have framed this corridor, it's a good corridor. It will give them time for the staff to research and to do some of these critical issues. Honorable Speaker, you know, when we set such kind of an assembly corridor, when I look at it in a very deep perspective, I can see that it is so much fulfilling. It is so much fulfilling. I can see honorable minority leader. It is so much fulfilling, Honorable Speaker, and in this, I do hereby support. Thank you.
Thank you. We can have Honorable Gitau. Daniel. Yes, Honorable Gitau is a member for Karau Ward, which is a central ward in Nyandarua County.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for giving this opportunity to welcoming delegation delegation led by James, student of Silent Secondary School. Mr. Speaker, it is only a boarding school in your Kara ward. Others are day scholar. Mr. Speaker, sky not limits. I thank Mr. Governor of Nyandarua. Mr. Speaker, I thank for Your Excellency Governor for Nyandarua, Kelly Badirisa, for pushing day and night Nyandarua University to come in my ward. I take this opportunity to all members on this house to support, and I will continue to support the Silent School for bursary, Mr. Speaker. As I include, Mr. Speaker, President Nelson Mandela say, education is the most powerful weapon to change this world. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, member for Kara Ward. We can have Honorable Mbaye, patience, we complete with Denji.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I think mine will be very brief. I do not want to add anything on matters to do with the corridor because it is good as it is, and nothing much we can do. We have to work with this corridor. It is done properly, and I would like first to support it. Honorable Speaker, I thank God that today we are all of us here. We had a very long session that had many things, breaking news all over. But when I see honorable members here, I feel good, and I feel very proud when I see my colleagues in this house. Remember the month of December, we mostly receive breaking news of different kinds. And when I see them, I feel like we still have hope of even meeting here again after 2027. And I believe that by God's grace, He'll give us, all of us, favor to find ourselves in positions, either here or even in the national level. And I trust God that we'll achieve that. Honorable Speaker, I am also very proud to welcome the student of Salient, where one of my nephews here with in the gallery, and I feel good because that is part of, right, as much my nephew is part of the school.
Maybe you could recognize him by name.
His name is Macharia. I believe he's, I don't know where he is. Yeah, he is there. Is my nephew. And I was aware that they are coming. In fact, he was the one who contributed for his trip. It is good to let them know that in this success, who are praying and peace is found, to continue praying for this. Who are praying and peace is found, to continue praying for this assembly. You know, you might brought someone here and he's praying some other gods. You fight from morning to the evening. So I pray for God to give them long lives so that they can continue praying for us. And I believe that Nyandarua now is the count of peace, and not because of our strength. It is because of the prayers offered by men who are clean and connected to God direct. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Yes, Honorable Manga, I'll be coming to you, Honorable Kinori. Honorable Mbaye is member for Githioro Ward. Honorable Patience Manga is specially elected Gadara Ward.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Allow me, Honorable Speaker, first to support the calendar that we guide the session of the whole year 2026. For the people like me who are determined to go for the elected seat, like me, I'm going for the elected seat, MCA Gadala Ward 2027. We are determined. Yeah, thank you, because that calendar is favoring us. Number two, Honorable Speaker, allow me to appreciate you. Just like Honorable Wajiro have said, that Makinyela have been here all through. He's a blessing to us, like person like me, Nyakenywa. He has been a blessing to me, and he's my leader. Also to appreciate the other leaders who have come for the prayers. Again, Honorable Speaker, sir, as the Vice Chair, Committee on Education, Nyandarua County Assembly. I want to welcome Salient School and tell you no man is limited. I'm also the Program Commissioner, Scout, Nyandarua County, and Speaker is our Chair, Nyandarua County. So coming here is something good, and I can tell you, you'll gain strength visiting Nyandarua County Assembly. Honorable Speaker, sir, in scouting we say we are cheerful and brave at all difficulties. So guiding you, our student, go and join Scout because it will make you cheerful and brave at all difficulties. Lastly, Honorable Speaker, sir, is also to say to the members that I'm preaching this gospel that let's make the world a better place than we found it, so that our time to leave this world comes. We shall have to leave a good legacy, and our names will be remembered by generation and generation. Thank you, Honorable Speaker, sir, for this time. Thank you.
Thank you, especially elected for Gadara. We go to Honorable Denji, then we come to Honorable Ednard.
Mr. Speaker, thank you. I rise to support this calendar. It is well planned. It is very strategic. And Mr. Speaker, the calendar has a breaking so that we will be meeting our people there at the ground. Mr. Speaker, I just want to recognize and acknowledge students from the border, mostly the high part there, the higher, the part of it is in Olkalau, where Mheshimiwa Getau is the MCA, area MCA, and even Honorable Mwanginyaga. Mr. Speaker, I want to give parental advice to these students because we need to do that. Mr. Speaker, I want to tell the student they should never give up despite of the challenges. Mr. Speaker, they should manage their time well and very wisely. They should maintain growth of their mindset because they are going to somewhere. And Mr. Speaker, they should embrace the learning opportunities by asking many questions because they are learning. Mr. Speaker, I also tell the student and advise them they should be compassionate and stay true to their own path. Mr. Speaker, they should take advantage and opportunities that is given to them. They should be paying attention in classes. Don't procrastinate or don't hesitate in doing things. Use your resources such as your teachers and other students for major advices. And as I give you some thoughts, you keep on trying. You try and try until you succeed. And lastly, work hard and dream big. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Denji. Honorable Denji is member for Rurie Ward. We go to Honorable Wakili Ednard Kingori, member for North Kinangop.
Thank you, Chair. Thank you, Chair, Honorable Speaker.
What is it, Honorable Kashamba?
I want just to understand whether we actually completed to be a lawyer. Because you have called him a lawyer, and I believe he's still in school.
Maybe he'll be responding to that. Proceed, member for North Kinangop, and you can also clarify what the member for Jabini Ward raised.
You know, Honorable Keiru Gashomba is a veteran politician who served for 4 terms, and I normally say 3 terms as a honorable member and 1 term as a chair, an ordinary chair. And Honorable Speaker, point of order, Mr. Speaker. Point of order.
So what is the point of order?
Maybe I want Honorable to substantiate the meaning of that chair, because there were no chairs at that time in the for different local authorities. There were councillors, but not chairs.
Yes, so maybe would he be right to say by then you are not an honorable member because they were not honorable, they were
Actually,
just councillors?
Agree, but when he's he's talking
Point
about
of
councillor.
information.
I can agree.
Point of information,
Yes.
Honorable Speaker.
Yes, to the member or to the House?
Yes, in fact, to Honorable Gashomba.
Yes.
I think Honorable Kingori is right, because in the different council, county councils and town councils, we had chairman of the council and chairman of the county council. So he's quite correct, insinuating that
Maybe I want to correct the chair.
it's only that Honorable Gashomba has never been the chair of the of a town council. Neither has he ever been a chair of county council. He has been the chair of finance.
Who was the chair, Honorable Majority Leader?
I was the chair. I was the chair of our town council, and Honorable Gashomba was the chair finance in Nyandarua County.
Maybe in the interest of maybe the calendar and what is ahead of us, we've now recognized the Honorable Majority was the chair in 2007, and the Honorable Gashomba was a councillor, correct?
Maybe I
Yes,
want just
yes,
to make some clarification on that
Yes.
matter. And I want Honorable Wanya to understand where we have come from. When we become a councillor, then we get to the county councils. Then we sit down and have a chair and a vice. So those chairman and whatever are just within like the assembly the way it is. But when you get there to the grassroots, you must be elected a councillor. He was a councillor before you get the chair. So there is that procedure that is being followed when we get to the county councils. So I was a chair, finance and general purposes by that time. But I was elected as a councillor by then. So I want him to understand that. Thank you, Honourable Speaker.
Point of information, Honourable
Maybe
Speaker.
we are going to proceed. Although I don't see the dispute, the issue is that he was a councillor and a chair. And the issue is Honorable Gashomba was also a councillor and a chair, but chair finance, but chair county council municipality. Is that the position? So,
Get there if we are not elected first as a councillor.
Point of clarification, Honourable Speaker, in that matter.
Yes, Honourable Mbai.
Point of information.
Honorable Speaker, what I have realized, you know Honorable Abogo is a very smart leader who know how to attack indirect. He wanted to let members know that a councillor was not a honorable member.
Thank you. Having recognized that now, we give back the plenary to Honorable Gitau, who was on the floor. And we have, yes, Honorable Katongo, what is it?
Honorable Speaker, I think we need to...
Maybe you can adjust your mic.
Sorry, Honorable Speaker, I think we need to go back to our history and know, because I have heard you say about municipalities. In municipalities, we had mayors. And in councils, in the councils, we had chairmen, and I was a beneficiary of Honorable Wanyaga when he was a chair. A very generous chair indeed. He inspired me.
Maybe, Honorable Katongo, before you sit down, just do a bit of demystification. A chair and a mayor, for purposes of information, this is quite important.
So,
who was senior?
I think the mayor was more senior because he used to have the mayor's chain for the municipal for the
jurisdiction
for the county council chairman. They were just I don't know Wanyaga maybe can clarify whether he had a chain, but he was well managed.
Yeah, thank you. What we are going to do, honorable members, that is an important avenue in history. I really wanted for purposes of public to understand. We'll get deeper into it. For now, for purposes of business ahead of us, let us go back to Honorable Kingori. The issue was whether he has completed or not, but I know that was just a by the way. Maybe you can proceed with your position in regard to the calendar.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. But it is casted on the stone that Honorable Kilo Gashoba has served as a honorable member 3 terms and as an ordinary chair or a casual for 1 term. Honorable Speaker, allow me to recognize the presence of the team from the Sarient, led by the delegations and the students. And Honorable Speaker, you allow me further elaborate where we are today, the legislative calendar. And our starting order, Honorable Speaker, starting order number 28, and the 29 is the one that brought to us in this house today, so that we be able to approve the report of the committee of the House Business that is mandated by this Honorable House to come up with a legislative calendar. Honorable Speaker, starting order number 28, for the purpose of the learning, is that has one regular session, the county assembly has one regular session every year. And it starts from the second week of Tuesday of February, which is today, and ended the first Wednesday of December of the very same year, which is 2026. And Honorable Speaker, the dates are the default rule. It is not optional. It's a default rule. And whether the calendar can, the date can be changed, it is true, can be changed, but only procedurally and formally. And when you say formally, it means that by the approval of the assembly. With no motion, Honorable Speaker, no rule for change. So whatever we'll do today, Honorable Speaker, we move the motion just as the Deputy Speaker have done it, directed by the House Business Committee, and then be debated as what we are doing today, Honorable Speaker. We move we approve today, the calendar is now legally binding. Honorable Speaker, why this? What the purpose of the standing order number 28? One of them is for the predictability. The other one is the continuity of the legislations. And when we talk of the continuity of the legislation, Honorable Speaker, we're speaking about the approval of the policies of the county, the approval of the statutory business like the budget cycle, etc., Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, as just I have said about the standing order number 29, it explains who prepared the calendar. It emanates from the House Business and then be approved by this Honorable House. Honorable Speaker, after this, the County Assembly then, after approval of this, which I believe we are going to do it, it should be published. Why? It must be published either in the Kenya Gazette and then in the Assembly's website. There are statutory procedures that we follow, more particularly emanating from the Constitution, Article 185, which gives the legislative authority to the county assemblies. And in this, Honorable Speaker, why do we have that? Because it covers the legislative authority and more particularly give the insertion, the procedure, and according to the standing order, which already we have cited. And without a valid calendar, Honorable Speaker, there is no legislative authority. Honorable Speaker, other guiding statutory section, County Government Act 2017, Section 14, and Section 15. Honorable Speaker, this ensures that we have the transparency in this Honorable House for the public access so that members of the public will be able to understand where we are and for the accountability. And lastly, Honorable Speaker, any sitting or recess outside this standing order, which is standing order 28 and standing order 29, is youth affairs. When you talk of youth affairs, it means it is illegal. And by that, Honorable Speaker, I stand to support the motion.
Thank you. Maybe as your senior, I can guide you. The word is ultra-vires. Thank you. Proceed.
No, thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Thank you, Member for North Kinangop, for that good presentation. Thank you. Member for Jabini Ward.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I rise to support the calendar of this financial year. It has been alluded by the chair and some of our members that this calendar will be able to guide us in the next financial year. And Mr. Speaker, the business tracker is in the calendar. Also the budget preparation of that from ADP to budget estimates. Mr. Speaker, you are aware it guides us on the budget cycle. And you cannot learn a county or a county assembly without a corridor. So, Mr. Speaker, I really appreciate that you to be able to guide us on the way forward. Second, Mr. Speaker, I want to appreciate the delegation from Serent Secondary School, together with their head teachers and other staffs that are there. Also, our Kraje that are within the assembly. And Mr. Speaker, I want just to give 3 mandates of what we do as an assembly to the students who are here, that our work as an assembly is to oversight. And to oversight is to oversight the budgets that are being brought forward to the assembly by the governor in terms of appropriations of funds within the department. Our work is to make sure that the funds that are within Olkarau, that are within Kinangop and other part of this county are well utilized in terms of efficiency and accountability. That is one. The other issue is about representation. Your interest in the world. Maybe you want water, you want electricity, you want bursaries on that. We represent you here and assembly so that you can be able to forward the recommendation of the governor for further implementation. The other is about legislative work. All the bills that to be forwarded the assembly from the governor, we'll be able to interrogate and make sure that those bills, maybe there is the RAD bill, Traffic Act bills, and there are many. That's our work as an assembly, so that we can be able to run the county that is within the law that governs the RAD. Those few remarks, I wish you well, and the sky's the limit. Continue to do your best and make sure that this is not the time that maybe you be able to inherit a land from your dad or your father. Those lads is now gone. You treasure in your hand, because when you treasure in your head, you know somebody can sell a land. You can be given a piece of land by my dad and sell the land. But when you treasure education in your hand, you don't be able to sell your head. You treasure in your head so that you can be able to come back and be a speaker, be an MCA, another leader within our county. With those few remarks, I wish you well as you continue with your studies. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mr. And I call the mover to respond.
Thank you. The mover, you can respond.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, sir, I want to sincerely thank the honorable members for such a constructive and detailed contribution towards this motion and very good debate. Mr. Speaker, it is important to note the energy and the enthusiasm of the members after the recess, and I can tell you this really portrays hope, gives hope to the county that our members are vibrant and they are ready to take on their tasks. Mr. Speaker, allow me to note that the approval of this calendar is very monumental today. Monumental in that today we are passing it and we are approving it in the presence of our spiritual leaders who are very important, and in the presence of a salient secondary school. Mr. Speaker, to explain what I mean is that, Mr. Speaker, you note that as much as we plan, the commitment of our business to God through prayers is very significant. And from the time we started this, we were elected and we started this session, the third assembly, you will note that we have, because of the presence and support of our spiritual leaders, we have been able to live in cohesion and we have been able to move forward very determined, and we have made progress. Mr. Speaker, on the side of Silent, it is important to note what informed the devolution, Mr. Speaker. As you go through the Constitution, you'll note that involvement or engagement of the citizens was at the core of the Constitution to determine better governance. Being part of the citizens, the Salient Secondary School representing the bigger public of the Nyandarua County, today they are informed of how the corridor of the Assembly is determined. And Mr. Speaker, the first step of citizen engagement is information. And therefore, many more, because these people will share the information with others, this will form knowledge to many more people in our county that they know how the corridor is determined. And Mr. Speaker, it also forms as a part of, part of training, as they will also take over from us as the years come. Because I want to encourage them that what is between them and this assembly is only time. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Allow me to address one concern by Honorable Kagwe, member for Daragwa, who proposed that the calendar include a day for committee businesses where all committees can come and transact business that particular day. Mr. Speaker, the House Business Committee appreciates the proposal, but owing to the legal references that we must make before we include any business in the calendar, I implore the House to approve the calendar as it is, as we continue to consider adjustment going forward to include Honorable Kagwe's proposal. With those remarks and those responses, Mr. Speaker, I beg to move.
Thank you, Honorable Kagwa. Thank you, Honorable Deputy Speaker, member for Gate Award, and Vice Chair House Business Committee. And for record purposes, I forgot to state Honorable Gashomba is member for Jabini Ward and the longest serving member in the defunct and this under the new constitution. Honorable members, I now put the question, which is that this House does adopt the report of the House Business Committee on the approval of legislative calendar for the year 2026 under Article 28 and 29 of the standing orders as a report of the House and recommendations therein as the resolution of the House. May those of a similar opinion say aye. May those of a contrary opinion say nay. The ayes have it. Clerk, next order.
Mr. Speaker, sir, still under the same order on motions, we have a motion to be moved by Honorable Simon Bogomboro, Chairperson, Committee on Public Works, Roads, Energy and Transport.
Very well. Honorable Maureen Mugaki, Vice Chair, Committee on Public Works, Road, Energy and Transport.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, as a committee, we seek leave until tomorrow because we have not yet adopted that report. And our committee is tomorrow early in the morning, so we can move the motion during the tomorrow. Also, by saying that, Mr. Speaker, I want to welcome our students here and also to tell them that keep believing in yourselves and your abilities. Every day you showed up and learn is a step forward. It's a step forward for the future. Don't be afraid to make your mistakes. They are a part of growth. Stay focused and remember that your effort of today shape your success of tomorrow. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you. The leave sought.
Honorable Speaker.
Yes, Honorable Ennard.
You know, Honorable Speaker, this House is a house of rule and procedure. When the Vice Chair of the Committee of Public Works, Roads, Energy and Transport says to this Honorable House that they have not adopted the report and as a committee. And here, Honorable Speaker, it is captured that this is a motion they were supposed to move a motion. To that effect, it means that already the notice has been read in this Honorable House before it's being now brought for a substantive motion. Honorable Speaker, we seek guidance and clarity from the chair, whether it is the vice chair misleading the House, or either it was a typo mistake for it to be captured the way it is captured in the order paper.
Thank you, Honorable. And before we give direction, Honorable Vice Chair, can you respond?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, as you know, we were in a long recess. That's why we need at least more clarifications, Mr. Speaker. Thank you.
Maybe you did not get Honorable Ennard concern. What is the exact position? What is the position of, what is the position?
Mr. Speaker, we have communicated from the chair.
On, maybe what we can do, maybe to assist you, we can give you time as you meet, because probably you've not met as a committee, you put your house in order. Then when you are making a presentation, you make presentation on the basis of what is supposed to be brought to the house, correct? I can give you that leeway tomorrow that to be done.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Well guided.
Honorable Speaker.
Maybe majority, I hope it's not on that issue.
No,
because I've already given
there's
direction.
something I just want to,
okay.
you know, we are also in a learning movement. This business has been placed by the House Business Committee. I'm seeking guidance on, now that nothing has happened, as you have heard, who should place it within the business of the House? Should it revert back to the House Business Committee, or how is it supposed to arise?
Yes, Honorable Majority.
Just needed some guidance on that.
Yes, the chair has been guided by Standing Order Number 1, which give him the discretion. And that's why it appears the members of the committee are not well versed with the business. That's why I've told them maybe to give us the actual position tomorrow. Clerk, next order.
Mr. Speaker, sir, we've exhausted the business as indicated in the afternoon session's order paper.
There being no other business to transact under this during this sitting, I now adjourn the House to Wednesday, the 11th day of February, 2026 at 9:30 a.m.